Wall Street notched considerable gains on the first trading day of the week. The benchmark stock indexes went up in anticipation of a corporate reports from a heavyweights, macroeconomic data, and the Fed's policy meeting. Yesterday, the Nasdaq closed with the strongest growth. The S&P set a new record closing high. Today, investors await more important events, including reports by Alphabet and Microsoft and macroeconomic data. You're watching a daily review of the US financial markets with me, Ekaterina Stikhina. The S&P 500 had a lucky day on a Monday. The index closed at a new record high of 4,929 points. The major stock indexes pulled back from their highs in the New York pre-market. Futures on the stock indexes slipped by 0.13 and 0.2%. They might reverse their trajectories later today because the high-impact events will take place after the opening bell. The S&P is expected to trade in the intraday corridor between 4,890 and 4,944 points. Strong economic data recently have softened fears of an imminent recession and cooled expectations that the Federal Reserve will begin cutting interest rates as early as March. Dollar-denominated assets received a fresh boost on a late Monday after the U.S. Treasury downgraded its estimate of first quarter borrowings and reimbursement needs by $55 billion to $760 billion. The U.S. Treasury said on Monday it expects quarterly borrowing to slow sharply to $202 billion in the second quarter, rolling the bond market on a late Monday and in turn sparking another sharp rally in stocks near the closing bell. As the U.S. Federal Reserve begins its two-day policy meeting today, all eyes will now be on the JOLTS report. Vacancies in the United States are expected to fall to 8.750 million in December. And today's busy macroeconomic calendar also includes January consumer confidence indicators. In addition, later on Tuesday, the International Monetary Fund will also publish its latest forecast for the global economy. The currency market is in a suspense mode ahead of the Fed's policy decision. The US dollar retreated a bit at midday. Its index traded at 103.50, 0.09% down. The intraday corridor for the US dollar index is seen between 103.30 and 103.80. The rise in euro pushed the greenback back down. On Tuesday, Eurostat reported that gross domestic product in the 20 Eurozone countries stayed flat in the fourth quarter of 2023 sequentially. Strong economic growth in Spain and Portugal and modest economic growth in Italy was offset by contraction in Germany's economy. The US dollar is drifting lower as the market participants want to play safe ahead of the Fed's policy meeting. In the light of dovish remarks by Fed Chairman Jerome Powell after the press conference last time, traders will be looking for clues to the timeline for the first rate cut. Markets are now pricing in a 46.6% chance that the US Central Bank will lower the official funds rate in March, down from a 73.4% a month earlier. The Canadian dollar is losing ground against the American counterpart. The USD CAD pair was trading at about 1.3433 or 0.16% up before the opening bell. The intraday corridor for the instrument is seen between 1.3400 and 1.3468. The loonie is wound down by volatile oil prices. Meanwhile, crude oil is gyrating. It's rallying on the back of the military conflict in the Middle East. Oil prices are pushed down by gloomy news from China. Oil prices briefly rose on Tuesday after a 1% plunge yesterday. Later today, oil contracts pulled back to the red zone. Eventually, both benchmark rates lost almost 1% before the New York session. As we have already noted, the sentiment of oil traders is being spoiled by the prospects for the worsening real estate crisis in China after a Hong Kong court ordered the termination of a developer China Evergrande Group. The flagship crypto has been rising in value amid robust activity on exchange-traded funds. Invesco decreased commissions for its Bitcoin ETF. Besides, Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF reported a lofty profit of $208 million that offsets the losses incurred as a result of withdrawing Grayscale's funds and showcases amid interest among investors. In addition, the growth of digital assets was facilitated by news about the accumulation of bitcoins by crypto whales and an application from Harvest Global for the creation of a spot Bitcoin ETF in Hong Kong. Today, the turmoil in the cryptocurrency market has subsided. Popular tokens are trading mixed, and Bitcoin is now trading higher by 0.04% at the level of 43,200. Our analysts suggest the following intraday outlook, and the intraday CAD is seen between 42,500 and $43,800. If the price settles above 43,200, then the token may go for a retest at $44,100 and $44,900. The alternative scenario is a fall to $42,200 and $40,100. Our review of American markets is over. Subscribe to InstaForex TV channel and we will keep you updated on the daily market developments. Financial markets offer ample trading opportunities. Good luck in your trading and see you online tomorrow.